Hello, my name is Ernest Bosch, and I'm an American, a scientific American. I've been watching some of these conspiracy movies on the internet, and I think they're getting a little bit out of hand. Oh, I enjoy a good yarn as well as the next fellow, but you gotta realize there are people out there that are gonna take these things seriously. These silly films could be frightening people. Okay, let's just start with this whole concept of conspiracy. For what I see, it's people with more money and power than they know what to do with, working together with other people with more power and money than they know what to do with, in order to get more money and power. That right there throw up a red flag. I mean, if you got it going on like that, wouldn't you just be inclined to kick back and trust your future into the hands of the fate which has already been very good to you? Also, there's a disturbing thing running through these films where our leaders, both in government and in business, don't care about us common folk. They're willing to play fast and loose with the lives of John and Jane Public and not pay any attention to the details of their suffering in order to see some big picture. You know, I'd be ashamed to even think something like that. The problem is, your average person just does not understand the concept of the coincidence. I realize sometimes, when looked at too many times and with too much scrutiny, certain unrelated occurrences can appear as if they are tied together by some unseen force. And it might even be comforting for you to think that. But this is when the clear-thinking scientific mind steps in and says, coincidence. Now let's take, for example, that horrible 9/11 attack catastrophe. It's a well-known fact that there is a first time for everything, as it was with the first tower of the World Trade Center. It's the first time in history that a tall building has been hit by an airplane, caught on fire, and went straight down as if it was the product of a planned demolition. The fact that there has been a number of buildings hit by airplanes, caught on fire, and never fell straight down, is in no means a way of saying that that first time wasn't sure to come. Now, as for the only other time in history that a tall building has been hit by an airplane, caught on fire, and fell straight down as if it was the product of a planned demolition, being the building standing next to it on the same day, this is where the clear-thinking scientific mind steps in and says, oh, coincidence. And for an even better example, the first time that a building caught on fire and fell straight down as if it was a product of a planned demolition, without being hit by any airplane, was on that same day in that same spot. What are the odds? But there, do you see how coincidental occurrences can appear as if they are being controlled by some unseen power? But as long as one keeps a clear scientific approach when evaluating this type of information, it's easy to stay out of those B-movie cliches and not jump for the easy explanation of a conspiracy.